Is this thing on? I think so. Welcome to the first official episode of Adam's Woodbin. I am in my shop, which is just my garage. So my shop assistant Lagatha is going to be helping making the video. And I wanted to come in and just kind of show you what I'm doing. So you can see that it's kind of a mess right now. I think like most people, the garage gets cluttered with stuff. Last weekend I actually did some cleanup. So I got a lot of the, maybe don't look like it, but I got a lot of the junk out. Yeah, so my channel, I've really always wanted to do woodworking, build furniture, renovate the house, these kind of things. So my wife and I, we bought this house about 2 years ago. My grandfather passed away and we bought the house from the estate. So we've been working on trying to kind of get it modernized, which has not really gone so well. We've done a couple of things, but not too much. And of course, looking at the price of things, and I want to build it. So I want to redo the kitchen, I want to redo the bathroom, and we're going to cover those types of things on this channel. I'm going to cover it and post videos on the progress. But to start with, I kind of need to learn some skills. I guess I would consider myself a handy person. I'm not useless. But as far as building things, I've never really done it outside of a couple of projects in school and that sort of thing. So first step is we have to build a shop. So I bought a bunch of tools. Last weekend, I guess we'll show you. Last weekend, I attempted to, I'll get my coffee here, fix this bench. This bench was, and it was mounted to the wall. So the first couple purchases I made was this this miter saw, and it is a Mastercraft miter saw. If we can get rid of all this, still got boxes everywhere. There, see, so the miter saw itself, it bevels. Of course, I think that's pretty normal. And I bought this this stand for it from Maximum, and it worked out pretty good. I was enjoying that. So I wanted to, because I don't have a whole lot of space, as you can see. My intent was I'm gonna have to move things. So when I'm gonna have to figure it out because I don't have a whole lot of space. And of course, we've got the barbecue, we've got bicycles, we've got shovels and rakes and ladders. And the lawnmower, of course. And I also got this this table saw from DeWalt. Now, I did use it to cut some of these braces, and this went okay. It wasn't bad. It's working out. It's a little bit off, but I was kind of impressed. So I used some of the tools, but I was finding I found this thing in the basement. It's a stand. And I just kind of put it there, and I found that it was actually rolling as I was putting the material through the saw. And I don't know, it's probably because this is finished. So when I was trying to move through, it seemed like it was going to be okay, but as I was moving the material through and it got through the end, this was actually starting to slide. Okay, like that. So you were pushing it through and the whole saw was trying to move. So that's not really safe. So I found this program called SketchUp, and I am working on a stand for it, and I have made a box. So this is about what I think I'm going to do. I want to get that built, and I'm going to build a center brace to try and get this mounted to it. And my dad actually gave me some casters. So we've got these here. I'm going to mount to the bottom of them. They lock. Okay, so we can actually get this mobile again because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to move things around out there. Okay, so just to kind of go through some of the stuff that I bought. This is kind of my pre-existing tools, which is a mess. So I've got this power drill from Ryobi. And I also have a corded drill from Ryobi. I've got a Sawzall, I've got an assortment of wrenches, screwdrivers, screw bits, you know. So I've got the normal kind of stuff, but I obviously needed some building stuff, so I bought these 90-degree clamps. I've been struggling to learn how those work, but we'll get there. I bought a speed square. That's always useful. And I also got, I don't know, this other square guy. I really enjoyed that. And I bought this doweling jig. And I also have a couple of jigs from Craig coming. I have a pocket hole jig, which the screws came before the actual jig. I'm waiting for that. They're just not going to come till next week, apparently. But I got some of these pocket hole screws. I already said I got the table saw and the miter saw, and I got this shop vac. This was on sale for $100 at Costco. That was a good buy. And yeah, so we also have some space. I guess we can do a little bit of a walkthrough. Is there anything that I missed? I don't think so. Oh, that's the other thing. I got this router, which I haven't opened yet, from Bosch. I'm excited to use this. This is going to be probably one of my first unboxing videos because they're still in the box. So I got this router from Bosch, and I also bought the table that goes with it. Oh, sorry, we got a huge mess. This is going to get better, guys. You know, I'm going to start vlogging the process of building this shop up. I said I did start last weekend, and then I got the idea that I was going to make this channel. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we got this this router table, and I've seen on YouTube that people actually build them. But my goal here was not to have to fuss too much. So yeah, I've got this router table that I'm going to have to put together. We'll make a video on that. So I had a little bit of money to spend. I know that there's a lot of videos on how to do this for cheap. I definitely didn't do it cheap. And maybe I should have watched some of these videos before I went and spent all the money. And that's, you know, good tips. YouTube is so great. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm sure you guys do. Hopefully you're tuning into my channel. And if you guys can like, comment, subscribe, share, it's really going to help me get off the foot. This is obviously a brand new channel. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to kind of wing it, and hopefully we can have some good results. But yeah, so my intent for the shop was that my skill level with woodworking is non-existent. We'll just put it there. So I'm going to learn, and I'm hoping that we can do it together. We can learn together, and maybe you can learn something from my mistakes, my successes. We're going to try and post things online and sell them. But the first step is to get this shop in operational form. So what I went through is I kind of said, okay, what am I going to want to do? I want to make furniture, little projects. That's what I wanted to start with, little things. But I didn't want to have to be cramped all over the place. I wanted to open up a shop that was operational from day one, not having to mess around with too many hacks, I guess we call them. Let's hack this. And so I actually wanted to have a fully operational shop that's going to have. So I have a jointer coming, which we'll do an unboxing on that. I have a thickness planer coming, which I'm still waiting for shipping on those. Obviously I showed you I have the table saw, the miter saw. I've got some drills. I bought some clamps. I bought some of these clamps, different sizes. I got 4 of these. I got 4 of those, and I also have 2 larger ones I think are 36 inches. So I got some clamps. I got the saws. I got some measuring tools, of course. I have a couple of tape measures. I've got screwdrivers. I've got bits. I did also buy a starter router bit kit, which I guess I can show. And I also bought a drill bit kit because I do have some drills, of course, but some drill bits, I should say. So I got this kit from Ryobi again, which it has straight cutting. It has a dovetail bit. Does that actually cut the other side? We'll see. I think these are round over bits. I think these are rabbiting bits it has. At any rate, we're going to play with that. I haven't even opened the router yet, so yeah. And then this other drill bit kit, it comes with some screwdriver bits, masonry bits, normal bits, and some brad point bits, spade bits, hole cutters. So that's going to be cool. And it also, I was excited about this because I don't own one of these. It's got a countersink bit, which I did use on the table to sink in some of these screws we can show you. I said this was already here, like I said. I just took this off the wall, and you can see I used the countersink bit to drive some braces, and that's because I don't have the pocket hole jig yet. So, and I've also on YouTube that this is not good. This is not a very strong joint because I'm going into the end grain. But again, I just wanted this up so it wasn't all wonky and unlevel. So now we've got a nice level table to start with, like a small work area, which is now holding my coffee. Yeah, have some of that. So we've got that started at least. And what else? I bought it was 1x6. So I don't have a whole lot of material. I'm going to have to get some wood, obviously. I'm hoping to do that at the same time because I'm expecting the planer and the jointer to be in within the next couple of days. I ordered it from Home Depot. Yesterday the update was that it was out for delivery. So when I go to pick those up, I think I'm going to get a few 2x4s to start putting that the table together for the table spot. Oh, you just going to take a nap? It's too much work for her. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of a walkthrough of the basement as well. I do have this area, which I had converted, as you can see. I kind of let that go a little bit. So I converted this into a gym. And I mean, I know COVID's been rough on all of us. Before COVID, I was working out quite regular, and I turned this into a workout room, which I think it's going to stay. I need to get back into doing that and take off some of this COVID weight I got. But I wanted to show you too, there's some of the boxes for the miter saw and the DeWalt saw. I also did pick up a sander from, I want to say that it's a DeWalt. Yeah, it's a DeWalt. So I got this Orbit sander. There we go. And it hooks up to the shop vac. And it also comes with a little bag that you can hook up to it. I got to get some sandpaper. I didn't get some sandpaper. I also got this belt sander from Craftsman. We can get rid of this. Okay, so I also got a belt sander, which I guess is just for more rough stuff, if you're sharpening tools maybe. And I got a jigsaw. I didn't buy a circular saw. Maybe I should have, but I didn't buy a circular saw because I figured the table saw is going to handle most of that. Yeah, so I got a jigsaw for cutting, tighter spots and shapes. I'm going to bust the place while I'm at it, of course. So I do have some good startup tools coming. And what else did I want to show you that I got? That was the main thing. I got the sanders. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you most of it. I got the sanders. I also bought a couple of these level guys. So I mean, we're starting off pretty good, I think. That's the other thing. So I do have some space in the basement as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'll convert this. This I think is going to stay. Maybe I'll take down some of this stuff, give me some more space for the workout room. I'm not sure. And like I said, this is left over from my grandfather, of course. We haven't done a whole lot with it. He was very much so into planes. He made RC planes and flew them around. So course, this all needs to be updated. And like I said, we're going to be handling this or doing some of this stuff. So I'm not too sure, because I don't want to lose my workout space. I may, like I said, I may tear some of this down. So I also have some space here. This is more what I'm thinking. If I could use, I could probably reuse some of this wood too, for building new projects. So that's going to be interesting. And that would give me more room in here for working out. But in the main room in the basement, I do have some more space. So between the garage, I think is going to be more of my cutting for the, all the sawdust and everything. So I think, and again, this is all left over from my grandfather. We haven't really got to it. So we can do something with this too, and have some space for putting things together, even in the back, because I am in Canada, which it tends to get cold. This will give me some space to work that's heated. So between the two, and of course, it might actually work if I get rid of these tables in here and move the free weights in there where they should be. I can probably make a pretty decent workspace here. Put something, again, I'm going to rip all this out of here and make something new. And maybe this will be my main kind of shop, put it together, cut the stuff in the garage, and then make some workbenches down here to actually assemble and do that kind of thing. I actually have some floor space. That way it wouldn't be so cramped in the garage. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Let's look at it shaping up, guys. We will update you, of course. I will try and do videos. So guys, I will try and do videos as often as I can. I'm going to continue to update you on the process. We're going to be filming pretty much everything. I'm going to have the camera rolling. I'll try and do some editing. Like I said, this is completely new for me. So video editing isn't that great. We're going to try and improve those things. Same with our woodworking skills. We're going to try and improve and improve. If you guys can support, if you've watched this video, if this video has reached you, please give it a like. Please share it. Subscribe. Because that's the only way we're actually going to have some success with this. I really appreciate you guys turning in. This is the first official episode of Adam's Woodbin. So excited. This is really exciting. I'm excited to do it. I hope you guys are excited to watch me on my journey. If there's any ideas you have, comment. Let me know what you think. We have some space, as it shows you. I've got the garage. I've got a bit of space in the basement. There is another room here, but that is my wife's room. I cannot. She does dog training. My wife is a dog trainer, and she does dog training here. So this is her space. I cannot touch this. So I would love to, because that is a nice, huge room. But like I said, that belongs to my wife. This is my space. So we're gonna try and get it together. I'm excited. I think I've got enough space here between the garage and the basement. I think it's gonna be good. I'm not exactly sure with how it's going to lay out. I've got the turning. The first thing I want to do is get it operational. I want to get my cutting station. I want to get the router table set up. All that's going to go in the garage. So doing the garage and getting that initial kind of mill the wood, put it together, all that kind of stuff. That's my main, being able to cut, mill, measure, assemble down here maybe. I think a workbench is in our future. Like I said, I may tear some of this stuff out and reuse the material to make a new bench. We'll see how that goes. Of course, I'm going to buy some material as well. The next video, I think, is going to be a cleanup. I'm just going to kind of follow my cleanup process, walk you through what I'm kind of thinking. It's going to be a challenge because I know that the router table is, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I got this huge jointer coming in the plant, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to work it all out because the space is limited in the garage right now. But we'll make videos and show you how we're doing. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those nice things. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time on the next episode of Adam's Woodbin.